proposal does not understand the philosophy of our constitution, because the philosophy of our constitution is premised on transparency and accountability, and the involvement of the people and the inclusivity of the people and the advancement of the democratic space other than shrinking it. Number two, the question of transparency indicates or seeks to confirm credibility on these institutions, and you cannot be said to be transparent if you want to conceal some of this information. Remember, we are living in the information era, the era of enlightenment. So ideally, it's a self-defeatist approach to say that you do not want live streaming to be conducted by the IBC. Remember, these results do not belong to the IBC. They belong to the Kenyans. And Kenyans exercise their sovereignty through that processes of democratic voting. So you cannot therefore conceal this information and hide this information from them. To me, even that proposal itself is itself unconstitutional. And of course, if it survives the legislation, then it shall find us out here, and we are ready to take it to court to challenge it. You know, I do not know why Mr. William Ruto, because those are Mr. William Ruto's boys, is afraid of what is afraid of. Let the people know. And by the way, let me tell you the magic of the polling station. In Olkarau, because I was there for that period, and most importantly, during the counting of the votes, I saw the magical of the finality of the results at the polling station. One, if you have a strong agency infrastructure. Remember, the agency infrastructure, the IBC Act and the Election Act, actually most importantly the Election Act, indicates that a political party or an individual participating in an election ought to have agents. Those agents ought to be firmly anchored in law, because they are the ones, or the first step towards transparency, the first step towards accountability, the first step towards the rule of law. So in my view, the finality of the result of the polling station must be communicated to the individuals. No, okay, in this polling station, this is how these people have expressed themselves. In Kandui polling station, this is how the people have expressed themselves. So the tallying, and I believe what they should be proposing is not to kill the idea to inform the people, but to see how transparency can be enhanced. For example, if you look at the constitution, it provides that presidential elections happens in each and every constituency. Actually, the law says, the constitution says, it shall take place in each and every constituency. So where should be the finality of the elections? The presidential elections, should it be at Bomas, or should the finality be at the constituency? That should be the argument. Number two, that then polling stations results are complemented and finalized at where the election of the presidents took place, and the constitution contemplates that they shall take place at each and every constituency. That is to mean we'll have 290 results, each constituency announcing their results. That is to say, therefore, by the close of business, as late as maybe by 2 o'clock in the morning on the 11th of August, we already know who the winner is. And that's the only way we are able to deal with the question of Bomas. So that then we are saying that all the results from polling stations in Gishoko constituency, Dia constituency, Kirinyaga Central constituency, and Moi constituencies are collated and tallied at the constituency tallying center and announced there. We should be working for the finality of the results at the constituency level other than at Bomas. So then therefore to say, the argument to say that we do not need to stream live is a self-defeatist argument, and it is propounded by individuals who are afraid. That is not how democracy works. Democracy works in openness. In any case, if you look at Article 27, Article 24, which provides for the limitation of rights, it says the justification for the limitation of that right must be justified by what happens in an open, democratic, and civilized society. So the test to be applied to determine whether or not that limitation ought to be applied is whether that limitation of failing to express and stream live would be justified in an open, democratic, and free society. To the extent that therefore that fails, it automatically tells you that that amendment itself will be unconstitutional, because you'll be trying to limit a right